one is the...
Okay, we're here making sauce with Mom. Here's her ingredients.
Yeah.
These are peppers. She doesn't really know what they're called.
Hot peppers.
Some sort of hot peppers.
Yeah, I like to
So
put
it's
in about 4 or 5 of them.
and 1.
Yeah.
We don't really know what those are called. We'll have to look for those in the supermarket.
Yeah, you'll find them with all the peppers.
All right.
And now, kitchen ready.
Yeah, got that.
Tomatoes is what you have.
Okay. She's putting some olive oil in the big pot.
On the bottom of the pot, yeah.
This is the rest of the ingredients. I didn't get the carrots earlier, but we get the carrots.
You should cover the bottom of the pot so that when you put things in, things won't burn.
Okay.
If you put enough, you know, it's not swimmingly, but, you know, enough, okay?
Okay. Oh, and there was some minced garlic over there.
Yeah.
Garlic.
And now we can put this away, out of the way, because this will get...
Okay, now I've peeled the carrots. So you have to peel the carrots.
Peel the carrots. Trim the celery, put that down.
Next we're going to trim the celery.
Yeah.
Mom, look over here. Just bark that order at me.
Trim the celery.
Okay.
Peel the carrots and cut them up in chunks now and throw them right in the processor.
And then we're going to put them in her little food processor.
And then we'll pile in a few other peppers after we start.
Okay, addition to the ingredient list, the onion. Okay, we've got our...
One extra large onion.
Mom's not supposed to be doing the cutting. I'm going to do the cutting.
Well,
she's showing us how it does.
Trim the carrots.
How to trim. All right, stop that. I'll cut them.
There. And you just throw them in.
Okay.
Oops.
Okay, we've cut up the celery in big chunks.
Show them how it looks in
and
the process.
carrots
Now throw the celery in.
in big chunks.
So that's a help.
I'm showing you all how it looks per orders of Mom.
Yeah, and then you get the idea. Sometimes visual is...
Absolutely, I agree. Because
that's what I notice about when I watch cooking shows.
Well, this is the Mary Jasper cooking show.
Yeah, okay. And that's...
And make sure you drop one, rinse it off barely, and put it back in the food processor. It adds to the flavor. Right, Mom?
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
Now, peel the onion.
Notice the technique.
Cut it off, peel it.
Oops, sorry about that. A little too quick.
This was a big onion. Did we take a picture of that?
We did. We got it. Recording it as we speak.
Run that cold water while you're there.
Okay. Now... I wanted them to see what was in there. So we have the peppers, the onions. No, peppers. Sorry,
carrots and onions only.
Onions. That's it.
Yep.
Just the carrots and the onions in there right now.
Just 2 minutes. That's it.
We'll see what that looks like.
Yeah.
Kind of like
mealy.
Mealy, not super smooth or anything. Just
shredded, yeah.
Shredded a little bit.
Now, okay. Have I got this on? No, I got the other one on.
Make sure you stick your fingers into the pan to check and see if it's on. Put your finger in the hot oil.
No. Just heat the oil. Feel the oil with the palm of your hand over it. They all know how to feel the heat.
But the true technique is to stick your finger in the hot oil and check it.
Okay. Yeah. Now what did you do? You put some of these...
All right, so...
Okay.
She did that in big chunks.
Yeah. Okay. And then we cut the... While I'm waiting for the oil to heat, I got to keep my eye on the oil because it keeps the seeds out. And then don't rub your eyes. The seeds are what's very hot. And what I do is I rinse this out again after I take the seeds out.
Okay. Good to know. These to be named later hot peppers.
Yeah. Jalapenos, I wonder if they're called jalapenos.
They could be jalapenos.
Yeah, they could be. Okay, and that has to be rinsed
out.
All
right, so now we've seen you do it.
Okay.
All right, so oil is heated now.
Yeah, just not too hot, but just warm enough to kind of dump the carrots and the onions.
And what did you say about the garlic, Mom?
Not to put the garlic in too soon because if it burns, it distorts the flavor of your sauce.
So you don't want the garlic to be brown.
So you don't put that down in the bottom because it's so small. I use prepared garlic, minced garlic. I use prepared minced garlic.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
Now,
This is the garlic she's referring to. Cheater's garlic.
use a wooden spoon. Spread this stuff around. Lift the carrots and onions and put the processor back.
Okay.
And put it back into the groove again.
Are we gonna put more food in there?
Oh yeah, we gotta do all this.
Okay.
Gotta
So
throw
she's putting in
peppers.
chunks of peppers.
Yeah. And oh, here's another couple of chunks. The hot peppers in. And oh, these aren't washed yet, right? Okay.
This is washed.
All right, we can throw those in just like they are in half. It's fine.
Okay. Well, first of all, we did have the celery in that first batch
Chunks of
as
celery,
well.
but now we added the leaves, which give it an earthy flavor like parsley does when you add parsley.
Mom likes the celery leaves in there.
Yeah, gives you an earthy flavor to the sauce.
Okay. And then what else were you saying?
I don't know what was it.
I distracted you.
I guess parsley, whatever.
You weren't talking about parsley.
Okay.
I don't know what I said.
Did you
Well,
call them?
let's have a look at this
No, I didn't
mix
call
over
it.
here.
Yeah, all right, whoops. All right, we gotta stir that, that's cooking a little too fast now. We'll get the other stuff done.
You two girls need help from me.
Throw in,
And then there's the assistant,
we're gonna throw
the
in.
chef's assistant.
These need to be washed. Cut
Okay,
up,
I'm gonna
chopped
wash all these big chunks. You did say something else though.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Now I think I'll... Oh, I had this open. Somebody
Yeah,
close
I'll do
it.
it, I'll
I
do
got
it.
it. I leave it open. I leave the things out. And Ann does me a favor.
Okay, we're gonna do that. All right, so she's put garlic in now.
A lot of
She
garlic.
said a lot of garlic.
At least 5 tablespoons.
But we have no idea because she really
It
just
looked
took a
about 5
knife and just
tablespoons.
ladled it in there. This is why it's very difficult to cook like Mom. And while you're doing that, I'm going to come over here and just check on this. And once again,
That's it.
see what that looks like. See that consistency.
That's the green peppers, red peppers,
Hold on,
the
hold on.
garlic.
Zooming in so they can see what it looks like. Okay. All right. Yeah, some help.
Dump that in right in top of the carrots. Now we've got the garlic mixed in there, so it shouldn't be a problem about burning or anything.
Okay.
And then mix it in to make sure you get it all mixed in. See how it looks. Oh, what's that? That's just an onion thing. That'll dissipate after it's cooked. Okay, that's it. Now we go back to the next batch.
Okay. Now we're going to do these peppers.
Don't throw the parsley in. Dried parsley. I get.
These
If
are
you
the
get fresh, it's
big
fine.
chunks.
Okay. I don't mix it in here. I'm just going to throw it into the sauce itself.
Okay.
Don't do it too long because it gets pretty mushy quick.
Yeah,
See?
just a second. She does it really kind of just a second or two.
Yeah,
Just 3
see?
seconds.
Yeah, that's the nice thing about it. I used to work hours doing these vegetables before I decided to use the process. I realized I had one.
And then wash your fingers as you dangerously clean off the blade.
Clean it out. Okay.
Oh, you mentioned something about you'd throw in your frozen gravy or...
Oh yeah, I throw in whatever I have left over, and yeah, I don't know whether I have any frozen gravy.
Let's see what it looks like.
I haven't defrosted it anyway, but I could defrost it quickly. Unless I use some of that barbecue sauce. I'll try a little of it. It won't kill it.
I don't know.
It won't kill it.
I vote for gravy over barbecue.
It's so tasty. And that, is that cooking
Big
there for
mush
you?
of vegetables.
Yep. See, well, that's why it's marinara and it mixes in with the sauce. I'm just going to put a spoonful of this in there.
She's putting some...
Spoonful of some
Barbecue.
leftover barbecue gravy. That's what you should say. Okay? And
And this isn't a habit. It just happens to be what's ever in the fridge.
yeah, And
For leftover gravy is a favorite. What else?
Save it and freeze it, and then when you make your sauce,
Throw it in.
you have.
What else have you thrown in there in the past, Mom?
I think that's it. Now I'm going to sprinkle some parsley in.
See how much parsley that.
A good handful. That's again gives it another.
Show us what you're putting in before you do it. Okay.
About a good handful and a half. Okay. And again, that brings you an earthy flavor.
Okay. We'll mix that up.
Which you could really
Sorry, trying to make this as much like a cooking show as I can.
organize mode. I'm supposed to call Fred's office. I called about my mammogram. Hope it's go. Add some water to the pot now so the vegetables will cook, but not too much. Hi.
Okay, so we're going to add a little water.
Thank you so much. Yep, thank you, Kathleen. Yep. All right, now stir it. See how much that comes up.
Well, you're going to have to look and tell me if this is right or not.
Yeah, that's enough.
That's enough?
Yeah,
so that's
just enough.
That's like half a cup of water.
Hi, Susan. Mary
Half a
Jasper
paper cup
calling,
of water.
returning Dr. Fred's office call.
The next thing is, what, Mom?
To put the tomato paste in and stir it into the vegetables.
Okay. So, these cans of Shaw's
And
tomato
it
paste.
has to be well stirred in
12
to get the
ounce.
flavor.
Okay. So, yeah, I can go ahead and put this can in?
Yep.
Okay.
Put the
We have
other
to put
can
the video
in.
camera down for a
And
minute.
I use the larger cans. You want the
Okay, we've
vegetables.
put in 1 can of tomato paste and we're stirring it all up.
You want the vegetables well coated with the tomato paste. All
One
right?
can at a time, she says.
Yep. And now we'll throw in the other can.
And the reason you use those 2 big cans is why, Mom?
I use the 2 cans because it helps to make it thicker and a little more flavor. And the tomato paste adds a lot of flavor to it. And you stir it in again. And now that looks pretty thick. Oh, I gotta get a little more. I'm going to add the water as I see fit.
I don't know how well you can see that.
That was a little bit too thick, so I'm going to add a little more water.
Get your tea kettles out, girls.
I would say about a cup more water. That was about a cup, I'd say. Stir it up. It's very thick. About this time, the vegetables are a little over, just maybe maybe a third up the pot,
Yep.
up the side of the pot. Okay?
Okay.
Let it cook for about 2 minutes. That is the tomato paste with the vegetables. Cook it for about 2 minutes.
Okay.
Stirring it, make sure you're stirring it so it doesn't catch on the bottom, because that means it's burning.
Right.
It catches on the bottom.
Okay.
That's about long enough, and then I add.
It wasn't
1
really
can.
2 minutes, by the way.
Well, that's all right.
It was a little less than that.
Yeah.
About a minute.
Yeah. Okay. And then I add all the kitchen-ready tomatoes, and if you keep the spoon in it, it won't splatter up here when you're pouring it. So that's it. That's the 3rd one.
And 1 more.
And the 4th one.
No wonder you get so much sauce out of 4 cans.
Yep.
All those vegetables.
Now you can't cook it with that much. Make it an extra whole can of water, and I might need more. And get the vegetables turned up. I put the parsley in.
Yep. Oh, parsley?
Yeah, I did. Remember I put handfuls
Oh, yes,
in?
you did. We got that.
Okay.
And she's slowly adding the water.
Yeah, keep stirring it, the vegetables up from the bottom, so you get it all in there.
Looks good already.
Looks good without it cooking. Now, I'm going to get some more water out of the way, honey. And, well, I can leave that here. I'll rinse these out.
I'll cut that part out.
And what I
Tell me
do
to get out of the way.
is I keep a can of water right by the cooking thing. If it gets, you know, as we go along, as it gets cooking, gets a little too thick, then I add a little more water. Because you'd be surprised, they do add water to it.
How often would you say you add water to it?
I don't know. All kinds of how it looks, you know. Looks like it's not, you know, enough.
It's a little nebulous.
Enough of a. And of course, I try to measure. This is a what? What did we look at? This is
8 quarts.
This was 8 quart.
That's an 8-quart pot.
Yeah. So what I try to do is I'll add enough water to fill it almost to the top. Okay.
All right.
Have them look at the top.
Now or
yeah, now.
Or just as it goes along.
No, just right now.
Right now. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I guess I could put the rest of it in there. Okay. Now I'll up the temperature a little, but now you got to watch it because it'll stick on the bottom if you don't stir it about every half hour.
And you get that on. You get that up pretty high.
Right now, just to get it going, because I got a lot of stuff in there and it's not going anywhere.
Right. Right. When it does get going, what would you put it down to?
About, well, my scale on the high burner goes from high to 2, so I'd probably put it down to 4 once it starts to bubble slowly, because otherwise it'll burn.
So that's kind of like a medium, low.
Yeah, or a little below. As long as you keep it bubbling, that's what the important thing is. And now we have to add our seasonings.
This is the important part.
Add the seasonings in. Okay. And how is the pork chop coming? Looks good for Lee's lunch.
Multitasking.
All right, but we got the garlic. Well, I could put a little more garlic powder in it, because I like a lot of garlic. If it hasn't got a lot of garlic, to me, it doesn't taste like good sauce. So shake up some more garlic. All depends on how much your family likes garlic. Don't need any salt. Tomatoes, canned tomatoes have a lot of salt, so I don't put any salt in it.
What are you putting there?
Pepper, black pepper. Freshly ground black pepper. And you want it spicy, a little spicy.
That seems like something I should be doing for you with your elbow.
No, that's all right. Okay, and now.
Of course, that's all right.
Now the Italian seasonings. Okay. Oregano. Oh, also I put a little red pepper in.
That's red. Let's see, what does the jar say?
Crushed red pepper.
Crushed red pepper, okay. There's a few
Couple
shakes.
Yeah, just to get it spicy. And then you'll know how spicy you want it the next time you make the sauce.
All right.
All right, now we got oregano, basil. Nope, you don't need ground ginger. Don't need onion powder. Nope, don't want that. Thyme. Always when you use tomatoes, it's nice to use thyme. That's rosemary. I don't want that in there. I use that in my minestrone soup. I guess that'll be it. Is that the Italian seasonings? Basil, oregano. What else? All right, adding some basil leaves, shaking them in. Again, you want to use plenty, because if you make it 8 quarts,
right.
Well, of course this'll boil down.
Right.
That's basil.
Okay.
Now we're going to use oregano again. Plenty of oregano. I do like oregano in it.
Okay. Don't know if you can count that many shakes, but that was a lot of shakes.
Yep. of shakes. Thyme. How come? Oh, I guess you have to put some thyme in there.
All right, let's see how much you're putting in.
Probably a tablespoon. Heaping tablespoon.
Handful. Okay.
Maybe a little bit more. Not too much, because you want more of the oregano than anything else. Now we'll mix that all in. Oh, we also want some sugar. I'll put some sugar in it about now too.
Okay.
Cut the acid in the tomatoes.
All right. Getting the sugar bowl from the table. And again, it's a hand thing.
Yeah. A couple of fistfuls. Oh, 3 small fistfuls. Again, because you got a lot of tomatoes in there. Stir it all in.
That's all I can say.
That's right. That's why when I make it, I always want it that night.
Yeah, I can see why.
After you're cooking it, it just tastes
Smells
so good.
and looks delicious.
It's quite thick with all those vegetables in it, see?
All the spices in it. I'm going to get.
See, and all the thickness of it.
Oops, I'm zoom a little more slowly.
There.
You can see what that looks like.
There. Now it's still high, and I can hear it beginning to boil. So now you got to watch it. And put it down so it won't. And you got to stir it to make sure you're stirring it. And stir it from the bottom. And I do all around the edge and up and down and across to make sure it's not sticking. Because it can stick at any time.
Okay.
Now, let's see. You might want to put some salt in it. I don't know how much salt you might need. You know, some people might want more salt. But with that, I've learned not to put salt in a lot of things. And I don't care for salt that much myself. So,
I don't either.
Yeah, some people do. I never use salt on eggs or anything like that, but some people do.
Okay.
Now, I still got it up to number, I would say 7 on the large burner.
Just because it's not really bubbling furiously yet?
It looks like it's going to start, see? See how it's going to start there?
Yep.
Now, this is the time you got to watch how far you turn it down. And then you cook it. This is 2 o'clock, so about 6 o'clock I will shut it off.
Oh, wow.
And I let it cook for a long time, and then I'm stirring it every half hour or so. You have to be at home to do this. You can't just put it in a pot and let it simmer, because it does stick. Tomato stuff and all the vegetables will stick if you don't keep stirring it.
That is a thing of beauty. Look at that. Oh my goodness, that just looks fabulous.
You gotta wait till it comes up. Tell them to wait till it comes up till you see a bubble, a little bubble around here. And you know I started with the virgin olive oil.
Yeah.
Because that's another flavor you like. It's all got to do with flavors. And if you start with virgin olive oil, you're going to get a nice flavor of virgin olive oil rather than the canola oil, which is the vegetable oil I use all the time. But for this, I use the virgin.
Okay.
When you see soft bubbles on the top, then you can cover it and turn it down, but maintain a soft bubbling with stirring every half hour from the bottom.
So she's still been standing here,
See,
watching her pot, waiting for the bubbles.
It's starting to soft bubble and right in the middle there.
So it's not true. A watched pot will cook.
There's another bubble coming.
See the bubbles.
Yeah. Just put the, can you get a close up so they'll see the
I've
bubble?
got very close.
Yeah. Meantime, I'm heating up my pork chop specialty with sauerkraut and onion and barbecue sauce for Leanne's lunch.
That's what the lucky girl gets to do. Make sauce and get fabulous pork chop lunch.
Takes a while for this pot to boil.
It's a big pot.
Yeah. Starting to soft bubble all around there now. With the glass cover, you can watch it.
Okay, so now she's covering it.
Yeah, but if it starts to,
Hasn't really bubbled exactly the way you wanted yet.
you know, if it bubbles faster, then I'd have to shut it down, you know.
But it's getting some small
And
bubbles.
stir it about every half hour. Stir it right from the bottom. That's the
Okay.
part we need to do.
Okay.
Stir it from the bottom.
And cook it for about 4 hours.
Yeah, I would cook it 4 hours. And you might have to add a little water every once in a while. When you see it goes down a little beyond the top of the pot, add a little more water and stir it in. You get, you know, so you won't lose some of the sauce.
All right.
Because you do lose some of it in the cooking process.
Okay. All right. And in 4 hours, we're going to have a fabulous pot of sauce.
Yep.
Right? What would you say here, Mom? Bon appetit? What would your sign off be?
Ciao. Mange.
Fabulous.
Mange, what's the word for good? Buono.
Bene?
Bene. Mange bene. Eat well.
Okay.
Okay. Now we cover it and cover it for a while, but then after a while uncover it, because when you uncover it, the sauce will thicken. If you keep it covered, the sauce stays moist and watery. So what you want to make sure is that you uncover it and keep stirring. Okay?
Okay.
And that's important.
And at what point would you uncover it?
At what point should I uncover it? I would say about halfway through, maybe let it simmer for 2 hours uncovered, and then you'll see how thick it's getting, and that will determine.
So you let it cook for 2 hours covered, and then take the cover off.
Uncovered, yeah, for another 2. Okay?
Okay.
And see, right now that's bubbling pretty good. See? And I got it down to 3. I turned it down to 3. See how it's bubbling?
Yep.
It's a tricky thing to make that way. Okay. That's good. Now,
Thank you.
Dad,